breathing after being underwater. I write the date, and then I write Dad threw a book at me yesterday, and it left a bruise on my shoulder. I write about the language-only rule, and about falling asleep during homework, and Mom making me stay up until midnight. I write about being so tired I can barely think. When I'm done, I fold the paper small and slide it into the textbook cover pocket where no one will find it. I decide I'm going to keep writing everything down. Every punishment, every time they hit us, or don't let us eat, or make us stay up too late. I don't know what I'll do with it yet, but at least I'll have proof. At least I'll have something written in my own language that they can't take away from me. The act of writing it makes me feel a little bit less powerless. Like I'm holding on to a piece of myself even though they're trying to control everything else. The next Wednesday, I'm in my room after school trying to start my Mandarin homework when I hear Wyatt's door open. His Mandarin tutor Isabella is supposed to arrive in 10 minutes. I hear Wyatt go to the bathroom and then I hear this sound that makes my stomach drop. He's breathing too fast, these quick gasping breaths, and then he starts crying. I run into the hallway and find him sitting on the bathroom floor with his back against the wall, crying and hyperventilating. I drop down next to him and grab his hands and I can feel them shaking. I start talking to him in English, whispering as quiet as I can because if our parents hear us, we're dead. I tell him to breathe with me, in for 4 counts and out for 4 counts, the way the foster mom taught us during the 2 months we were in foster care. Wyatt tries, but he can't slow his breathing down, and he keeps saying in English that he can't breathe. He can't do this anymore. I keep coaching him through the breathing exercises, counting out loud in the quietest whisper I can manage, and slowly his breathing starts to even out. His face is red and wet with tears and snot, and I use toilet paper to help him clean up. The doorbell rings, and I know that's Isabella arriving for his lesson, and Wyatt's eyes go wide with panic. I tell him it's okay. Just get through this one lesson, and I help him stand up, even though his legs are shaky. We go downstairs together and Mom is already letting Isabella in and I can see Wyatt is still trembling. Isabella sets up her materials at the dining room table like always, but when she looks at Wyatt, her expression changes. His eyes are still red and puffy and his hands won't stop shaking. Mom and Dad are standing in the doorway watching the lesson like they always do, but I see Isabella glance at them and something shifts in her face. She starts the lesson in Mandarin, asking Wyatt simple questions, but she keeps looking at him with this concerned expression. Every few minutes she glances toward the doorway where our parents are standing, and I can tell she's seeing something she doesn't like. Wyatt is trying to focus, but his voice keeps shaking when he answers her questions. Isabella writes something in her notebook, but I can tell it's not about Mandarin grammar. She keeps the lesson shorter than usual, only 45 minutes instead of an hour, and when she packs up her materials, she looks at Wyatt one more time with worry in her eyes. After she leaves, I wonder if she might actually help us, if she might be someone who would do something instead of just looking away like most adults do. But I don't let myself hope too much because hoping just makes it hurt worse when nothing changes. That weekend, Mom and Dad call Wyatt and me into the living room and tell us they have an announcement. Dad pulls out his laptop and shows us the router logs. All these pages of every website anyone in the house has visited. He says from now on they're going to check these logs every single night to make sure we're only looking at language learning websites. Mom says they're also going to check our phones and tablets every night before bed to make sure we're not wasting time on anything that isn't helping us learn languages. I feel the walls of the house closing in on me. Every possible way to reach the outside world is being cut off. No secret emails, no looking up anything that might help us,